All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but Black Power, Black Divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. I want you to the link for the memberships is right over there in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse program, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. You can get a preview. Just click that link right there in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, very vital, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Believe it. You can, like I said, get a preview, click it, that link right there, get the preview and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog. Get a discount, shop, and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General Omega voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, from Naga to Nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush, the black woman is God, the making of the white man, hip-hop, a code, black Illuminati, Freemasonry exposed, all that. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. Become a member today. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. We got that file for your family. We want you to get on over there. We just dropped what we dropped last night. We dropped the Seraphim last night. It's a powerful presentation that'll blow the mind. And we got two more tomorrow, two more the next day. Get on over there, family. It's getting hot around here. That knowledge getting heavy. It's getting heavy. Get on over there. To all the family donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate you. For those that want to donate, the link is right there in the chat. You know I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will. I'll ban your ass quick, fast, in a hurry. That's right. Here we go, family. Today, we're gonna jump right back on off into the sacred science. Now, we ain't going nowhere. You see, we dealing with God, Queen Goddess Aset, mother of the African Naga race. That's right. Let me get it on. That seraphim looking divine. You feel me? Looking divine back there. Okay, we talking about, let me get this. All right, here we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let me take that banner out right quick. So right here, we got some information. We're gonna go over. We're gonna dissect this information. Speaking that ISIS, we know ISIS is the throne. Okay, when we go off into ancient Egypt, you will see that the majority of the serpent deities are goddesses. Okay, so just know that the great mother, the dragon, okay, came out of the chaos. You see, out of the chaos. They say out of the chaos came order, but order is chaos. You can't have order without chaos. Okay, and so chaos is the primeval blackness. You see the cosmic melanin, and that's where all things that is in existence came into being. Okay. And so when we talk about Isis, she is the throne. She is the throne, and she is an aspect of the great goddess Heteru, Hathor. You see Hathor, and you see that's where all these, where our people even went up into, the northern extremities, because you see Thor is in Hathor. Let's talk about that. See, we don't understand the sacred etymologies. That's why a lot of this shit skip past us. You know what I'm saying? That much of what all you see in, as far as the mysteries, the fables, you see all these tall tales that you listening to are rehashed information. You see secret information, codified information that has been handed down through the ages, even, up into this day. So it said, now, I took the Roman Isis off of this because they had the Roman Isis on here, but that so I'm not with that. We're not with the Greek. We're not, and there is a layer of the Greek that is African. You see, but it was African. You feel what I'm saying? When they get to looking like a pale man, it didn't dilute it down to where you in the danger zone. You got to come up out of that real quick. You feel what I'm saying? And so we talking about the Rome, it say right here, but here it is, because they talking about it. The Roman Isis is over here that they had over, which, that's when they started to, dilute. You see, that's the melanin. That's the first thing they're going to get, because that's the first to get rid of, because that's the first, they don't have it. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to go straight to the melanin. And so when you get into the mysteries, they're gonna come up with all these codified terms that the emerald tablets. You see the Holy Grail. We go over there to get the throne of God. You see all of this shit, the ambrosia, the nectar, the manna, all of this. You feel me? And so the seraphim. We're gonna talk about that. All of these is code words that is speaking to solar melanin divinity, which only the primordial blacks, our people, not all of us though, those that been activated. It's in your DNA. You see, some of them, they could be black on the outside and this deactivated on the inside. Deactivated on the inside. Motherfucker got white Jesus up there, white Muhammad, white Buddha. You see what I'm saying? No hair on the head, nothing. No identification of self. A motherfucker gone. No, they lost. You see, they don't have no connection to the cosmos, because the first thing, when you have divinity, your image is the most divine image of all things in the universe. That's your connection. When you understand that your image is codified from straight out the cosmos, that's divine. That's in your DNA. That's how, the cosmos intended it for it to be. It wouldn't be no other way. You come in here, you disconnect, and then you get to chopping, you get to cutting, you get to coloring. You see, you get to adding on. You know what I'm saying? Sound like motherfuckers at Lowe's and shit back there with the whoosh. They're sawing and nailing shit onto you. New nose, new back, new ass, new everything. You feel what I'm saying? You just, a Frankenstein. And so you lost your divinity, you disconnected, you deactivated, okay? And so they said the Roman Isis carries the Hathor milk jug and sistrum and wears a cobra uraeus. You see, now the uraeus is a Greek word possibly derived. Now they say the uraeus. We say the wajet. You see, but you have to understand that word, because even in that, the U is interchangeable with the O, and that's where you get Ouroboros, you get Orion. So that URA is very important. You see, it's very important at identifying serpent etymologies. You feel what I'm saying? So that what it's speaking to. You want to know what it's speaking to. You feel me? The uraeus, listen, cobra species, listen, Naga. See, you got to know that. Naga, the Arabic. It's been anglicized, but you can get the Naga, Naga, and then you get Naja, Naja. See, and that's where you get the gem, because the vowels is interchangeable. You see, and the matter of fact, you don't even need it, because Naja is John, Jan. And, you can spell it with one N, you can spell it with two N's. That is singular for gin. That's all it is. John, Jann, is singular for Jinn. Okay, and you can use the single N, Jin, or you can use the Jan. You see, and when you flip the Jan, you flip it, you get Naj, Naj, and you add the A on the end, and you get Naja, which is cobra. Cobra, not just any kind of serpent. The king, well, in this instance, it's the Egyptian cobra. You see, but still with the hood. Still with the hood. And you get them ones down in the sub-Saharan, you get them black Nigracolis, Naja, okay, which means the black cobra. You feel me? Nigracolis. You see, colis, and that's where you get Colu, Colu, and then it could be C or ULA. It's variations. That's where you get Dracula, Kalula. You see, serpent, column. You see, so even the colonnade, the temple, is the veneration of the great dragon, the serpent. Okay, and so the Naja Haji was a symbol of Lower Egypt, and it was often paired with the upper with the upper Egyptian vulture. Okay, now it says, let me see. Oh, did I miss something? Okay, the Egyptian, she who rears up. Okay, Uraeus, she who rears up. So you see even there that is feminine. In legend, Isis is the creatrix of the first Uraeus. And that's the cobra that sit over the pineal gland. Okay, that's the cobra that sits over, that's the avatar. I done showed y'all that time and time again, because you see the tail is coming down from the heaven. See, the Neanderthal said that Satan fell from heaven. See, anything that we do, because you got to understand, is opposite of them. And y'all got to quit thinking like these damn Neanderthals. They opposite of us. They are diametrically opposite of us. And then people, when every time they're going to tell you some goddamn definition, what the damn European, what it mean, the motherfucker you deactivated, nigga. You living in their goddamn matrix. Nigga, you living in the goddamn what they call the demiurge. I know what the demiurge, even the Gnostic shit is in the demiurge. I'm going to step to you hardcore. You feel me? Even the goddamn Gnostics, because what they tell you is that some gods, this god, Yadabath, or whatever, who is, the demiurge, created this world. He is the outer spectrum of the galaxy. He is the reality of a God, the true living God, the true living energy of the cosmos. But you understand, but see, you still caught up in the God, mess. You in the God mess. You identifying with some goddamn Yadabath and all of this good bullshit. Just say what it is. The goddamn demiurge is the Neanderthal. He created all these damn gods. So if you trapped in any type of matrix, you trapped in the matrix of the Neanderthal. That's all it is. So the descent of the avatar is the cosmic connection to the universe. Sitting on the throne of God, the pineal. You see, and then it talks about, we hear about, and I'm gonna step to, we're gonna have the suit Sun Wukong. People don't even know about that. The Monkey King. You see all of these stories. Motherfuckers think it's fable. They talk about the 72 transformations of Sun Wukong, which is the 72 names of God in the Kabbalah. You see, and these are supposed to be these, these energies, these different transformations that's in the pineal gland. That's what they're saying. And so when you understand that the pineal gland is the throne of God, and then it says what? That the seraphim, the seraphim, guard the throne of God. And so once you understand, that's what they're talking about. Now you get off into the Goetia and all of that, and the 72 demons of hell, the 7 princes, which only symbolic of the 7 chakras, and then you got the 72 demons of the Goetia, the Damians, which ain't nothing but what they call the genius. You see these guardian spirits, you feel me, that you can access. And so some Wukong show you that is, all the different transformations that and you go off in the Goetia, and then this Damien is supposed to represent this, and then you got this 72 angels. You see archangels or most important angels in heaven. So they the 72 scribes that supposedly transcribe what they call the Septuagint. When you talk about the Septuagint, which is when the Hebrew was translated, I believe the Old Testament was translated into the Greek. They call it the Septuagint, and it means 70. So you see, this is across the board. But what is it talking about? You see, it's talking about these supposed 72 transformations. You feel me? That are linked to the pineal gland. So when you tap in, but see, you got to align the 7. You see, you got to align the 7 major chakras in order to access them. So that's where you get the 7 princes of hell. You feel me? In the Goetia. But when you realize, see, they ain't even going deep enough, because you got to understand that the hell is talking about Helios. The root of hell come out of Helios, the sun. See, people ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about that. So the one man's heaven is another man's hell. You see? And so when we talk about the great mother Isis being created the first Uraeus, and then let me get right here so you can see this. Naga nigricolis. You see, and then you see that Colu, that COL in there. You see, which is rooted in serpent. But so let me get that in there. Yeah. But even in immaculate, you see, you'll see that it's rooted in immaculate. You'll see that virgin. You'll see that again, which come out of Isis, virgin, the jinn, the serpentine mother. You see, goddess of creation. You see, immaculate, Kulu. Immaculate is the same Kulu, C-U-L-A, that's in Dracula. What you want? Let's do it. Let's deal with this shit. Sophia. Afi, O-P-H-I. I'm keep going on. Afi, Sophia. That's what we just talking about. What is her connection to the dragon? The demiurge. That's her son. She gave birth to the dragon, the lion-headed serpent. The demiurge, which is actually a Petamak. You feel me? The Nubian god of Petamak. So they didn't went in there and you motherfuckers talk about Gnosticism is diluted. That shit fake. You see what I'm saying? That shit fake. You got a couple of crumbs and people being there amazed that shit fake. And our ancestors wasn't into no Gnosticism. They was into the African mystery system, which no European had no access to it. So you can go in there fumbling in Gnosticism, Hermeticism, which is really Hermes. You see, Hermes is Hermes. Hercules is Hercules. You see, all of that is rooted in Heru. That's solar. Okay, they come and flipping and give you an anthropomorphic white man, take the goddamn sun out of it. And how do you know that? And you know he's connected also to the serpent, because when he was a baby, Hercules, his who was that? Because Hercules' mother, Zeus and defiled Hercules' mother. She was married to another king, and Hercules and Zeus went in there defiled the woman. And so she had twins. She had one that was by the king, and then one that was by Zeus, which was Hercules. You feel what I'm saying? And so they tried to kill Hercules, but what did they do? They put two serpents in his bed when he was young, and he choked the shit out of him. But see, when you see him holding the two serpents, those are the two serpents on the Divinity, which is over the Egyptian temple, the temple doorway. It's the sun. They all they done is replace the cosmic entities with anthropomorphism, where they didn't take the sun out, and because they not connected to that, they can't leave that in there. You feel me? So they come with some old synthetic diluted shit. You see? So niggas can read, don't read too much of that shit, because I'm telling you what it is. I'm breaking it down to show you that all it is, so you can have commando. Motherfuckers ain't gonna come and say nothing over here. I tell you what, come on over here. Come with your Gnosticism, your Hermeticism, and all of that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take you to the chaos. I'm gonna take you to chaos. You feel what I'm saying? So you see right there, Naga, Nigrocolas. You see, now we see a divine. You see that black cobra. That's the sacred cobra, the spitting cobra. See, that's that one right there. You see the one where you see all over the walls of ancient Egypt, and you see them spitting. That's the Naga Nigrocolas. That's the black cobra. You see. And that's sub-Saharan. That's sub-Saharan where you find that. So that's why I say study these the zoo types, study the animal spirits, because a lot of times it's giving you a GPS on where this knowledge has come from, and all of the sacred zoo types, all of the sacred animal spirits of the Nile Valley are indigenous to the Nile. They ain't came from nowhere else. You got to, they know they don't come over here. I don't play with none of these Neanderthals. They can go and put all the books, and motherfucking go in there, read all the peer reviews, and they can go in there. You trapped in the demiurge, nigga. You can't get out the box. You got to do it like he do it. You got to go by the rules. You're trapped, nigga. You trapped. You can't get out. You see, you got to rise. You got to lighten the load. You got to let it go. You got to, when you lift up, see, you heavy now. You're stuck. You got to lighten the load. You got to let all that shit go. You got to connect. When it feel like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what chaos is. You sometimes you go, you jump. You have to jump. You see, you have to, it'll look like you don't know what you're doing, and then you realize after a while you know exactly what you goddamn doing. But see, in the beginning, you're going to feel, because it's just like when you start detoxing from shit, letting shit go you've been on. You know, them days and shit, after the few days, weeks after, you quit. You feel uncertain. You feeling edgy. You feeling goddamn, and then after a while, 2-3 weeks later, and you're lifting and you're strong and you got your nutrients in your body. You start to feel better. You realize you made the best damn decision. You see, and so we study, and these are why did our ancestors leave us? You study the zoo type. See what's happening. I'd rather study and take knowledge and science from the serpent than deal with a damn Neanderthal. Straight up, you ain't gonna get nothing from him. Nothing. Ain't no goddamn, because he disconnected everything he do. Destroy the earth, destroy the animals, destroy the water, destroy the food, destroy you, destroy him, destroy every goddamn, the air. You understand? Ain't nothing sacred. Nothing. And then sitting up here got all these fake ass churches and mosques all over the damn place. You see? So the serpent, and so that's just letting you know the black woman is the avatar. You see, that's her energy. Will come down here, yeah, and sat on the throne of God. She God. The black woman is God. That's what it's saying. I know you can't deal with it. That's why you're in the state you in, nigga. I can't deal with that. That's why you're in the state you in, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ruling over you. You can't find your throne. You don't, because you don't understand that the black woman is the throne. You looking for a throne. You ain't got one because you ain't got no respect for your black woman. You don't know who she is. You got to look at the science. You got to look at the science and see what it's telling you. And if they built pyramids and great civilizations all over the world based off of this knowledge, this is the knowledge I'm studying. I don't give a fuck what you studying. That shit is going to disintegrate. You see, soon it's disintegrating. It's already disintegrating. You see? And so, family, we continuing to move forward in this knowledge. So when you go up on the walls, you see the serpent. I'm giving, because you're going to see the serpent all over Egypt, period. You're going to see the cobra. And make sure you understand it's the cobra, the Nemesis crown that you see with the Pharaoh. That is the hood of the cobra. You feel me? Letting you know he's the dragon lord. He's the dragon king. He's the great king of the great mother. You see the son, the magnificent son of the great mother. You see, that's what it's about. Isis and Heru. Okay? Isis and Heru. All right, family. We got that fire tomorrow. We're going to have that Sun Wukong. Do not miss that one. Do not miss that one, because that's a power day. Because I'm going to tell you, see, they didn't tapped in, and on that Sun Wukong, they show you, because he's a chaos being. Meaning when they talk about chaos, they're talking about the primordial blackness of creation. Chaos. That's what everything come out of. And a lot of times, you had to get chaotic to get some order. You see, that's what, look at what's going on right now. You're going to need chaos to get some goddamn order. People going to start. You can't start with order. You got to start with the chaos. When you get the chaos, then you can get some order. The chaos is the essence of creation. It's time to create anew. It's time to go down in that well of cosmic melanin and pull out the code that put it together in the first time. You see what I'm saying? And make some adjustments. That's what it's time to do. You feel what I'm saying? And in that Sun Wukong, you see everything is in alignment. And when I went through it, and I've been studying it for a while, it's the same story. It's the same. They didn't tapped into the same story. But in this story, it showed that he was damn near invincible. You understand what I'm saying? He was damn near invincible when he mastered all his, the science of self. He was damn near invincible. Okay, and so we're going to tap into it because it's all going back to us. The throne of God is right there. That pineal gland is the throne of God. The serapiums that they say are guarding the throne of God are those Damians, those 72 transformation of Sun Wukong right there in your brain. They know something about you that you don't know about yourself, and you better wake up and find out what it is. So make sure you click that link, Patreon, and get your ass over there tomorrow. Be in class, have your notebook, and be ready to take notes. This is General Sarasun Seti. Let me look out in here. I ain't even checked my comments today. I'm sorry I didn't check them today because, this is how I teach. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't go in. Sometimes when I teach, I don't, this is how I do on Patreon, and I do my lectures. I tap out and because I had to stay strict to the teachings. You see, so in 30 minutes, goddamn, you done got a whole lot of lesson. You feel what I'm saying? All right, family, I'll be right back. Let me come back. I'll hit you up. Click this and click the Patreon. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.